For years, people have been overwhelmed with infomercials and books on diets that aid in enhancing energy and losing weight. Some diets even claim to help with getting pregnant. Each decade throughout history has experienced an array of circumstances, either from political, scientific, or even cultural beliefs, that have helped form different methods of eating to accommodate the time period. From bizarre cigarette diets to the Atkins diet, here are some of the most popular diets from the 1900s to the 1990s. Masticating. In the early 1900s, Horace Fletcher, a food and health faddist, advised the public to chew their food and drink approximately 100 times per minute before swallowing. He claimed that doing so helps in jaw strengthening, improves digestion, and slows down eating pace. This gave him the nickname, the Great Masticator. During this period, his theory was accepted by the 1900s elite, such as John D. Rockefeller and Mark Twain. Despite the fact that slow rumination is associated with mindful consumption and weight maintenance, there isn't any evidence suggesting a liquid diet is healthy. Counting of calories. In 1917, physician Lulu Peters from Los Angeles wrote one of the best-selling books on weight loss, known as Diet and Health with Key to the Calories. In the 1910s, the concept of calories was still fresh to the extent that the book featured a guide on the word's pronunciation. Lulu described the intake of calories as the balance of energy and explained each food with the number of calories each possessed. According to her, a slice of bread had 100 calories, while a piece of pie was 350 calories. The smoking diet. The 1920s was a decade where everything was in excess, and an invincible mentality was proven by the diet advice of the day: smoking. In 1925, Lucky Strike, a cigarette brand, capitalized its users by stating cigarettes as appetite suppressants. The company claimed that tobacco possessed appetite-suppressing qualities, leading to the formation of the cigarette diet, and their tagline was "Reach for a Lucky instead of a sweet." Grapefruits, skim milk, and bananas. Owing to the collapse of the global economy, the 1930s diet advice was equally as depressing. During this period, it was believed that having grapefruit before having your main meal and stimulating metabolism. On the other hand, skimmed milk and bananas were excellent replacements. United Fruit Company was the one behind this dietary advice, which was the largest importer of bananas. Nonetheless, this went on to become the most popular diet of the decade. The wartime rationing diet. In the first half of the 1940s, the United States, along with most developed countries, were entangled in a vicious war that resolved the future path of humanity. During this period, food choices were not based on whether you wanted to lose weight or gain weight. Nonetheless, it was considered necessary. Wartime rationing limited access to an array of food ingredients. An adult was limited to 2 ounces of butter, 2 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces of ham, and 3 pints of milk per week. Furthermore, individuals were advised to grow their vegetables and fruits in gardens, and were forced to survive without staple high-carb ingredients such as oatmeal and flour. The Pray Your Weight Away diet. Referred to as the prayer diet, in the 1950s, people were told to pray for their weight. Although prayers are used to release one's soul of heavy burden, this was not the case in the 1950s. Individuals believed that praying would help in reducing their waistline and lose extra pounds. Reverend Charles Shedd in 1957 penned Pray Your Weight Away after he lost approximately 100 pounds. The Reverend condemned guts along with shapely bodies and touted holiness of the slim physique. He advocated for counting calories, sustenance, and prayer. This Christian diet became a trend, which led to Charlie authoring another successful sequel in 1972, known as The Fat is in Your Head. Weight Watchers. The 1960s is the decade that Americans went to the Vietnam War, had civil rights movements, and got introduced to Weight Watchers and Jimi Hendrix. In the weight loss industry, Weight Watchers is said to be the most popular name. In 1961, Jean Nidetek had friends over in her New York City home and discussed some weight loss strategies. After 2 years, Jean lost approximately 72 pounds and started a diet empire that helps change how people think of weight loss. To this day, Weight Watchers continues to be a great force, with several celebrities such as Oprah Winfrey, Jessica Simpson, and Jennifer Hudson endorsing the program. The cabbage soup diet. Famous among the 1960s dieters and claimed to help lose up to 17 pounds per week. This diet did not live up to its reputation. Not only was this diet not an effective way of shedding excess weight, the worst problem was that it led to serious bloating along with some gastrointestinal problems. The Sleeping Beauty diet. Here's a fun fact. The 1970s was the pharmaceutical decade. During this period, diet pills were said to be miracle weight loss pills, since they could suppress appetite. The key ingredient in these diet pills was phenylpropanolamine, or PPA. It is a type of amphetamine used in the treatment of upper respiratory issues and obesity. However, PPA featured side effects, with approximately 10,000 PPA poisonings reported every year by the National Clearinghouse for Alcohol and Drug Information. In 2000, FDA issued a public health advisory warning of the effects of phenylpropanolamine, including nausea, tremors, chest pains, excess sweating, and even stroke. As a result, the FDA started a process of eradicating PPA from every drug product. Equally astonishing was the Sleeping Beauty or sedation diet. In the Sleeping Beauty diet, the participant forces themselves to sleep or become sedated whenever they feel hungry. It was believed that the more you sleep, the better the weight loss. Scarsdale diet. In 1981, Ronald Reagan became the United States president, which marked the start of American conservatism. Along with diet advice that followed suit, the 1980s witnessed the rise of the Scarsdale diet. It is a diet that consists of a 2-week high-protein, low-calorie diet and low carbs. Individuals who practiced this diet would spend 2 weeks on it and then follow by 2 weeks off the diet. Furthermore, the participants were advised to consume less than 1,000 calories in a day. Dr. Herman Tanauer designed the Scarsdale diet, and it helped reduce up to 20 pounds in a week. However, this form of calorie deprivation is not a healthy practice of achieving weight loss. Dr. Herman's recommendation most likely led to severe nutrient deficiencies. The Beverly Hills diet. Judy Maisel developed this dietary practice in 1981. Judy was a weight loss advocate with no nutritional certification. The Beverly Hills diet was centered around fruit consumption for 10 days, and then adding foods such as bread and protein from lobster and steak. Most experts frowned upon this dietary practice. Endocrinologist Mark Saganor stated that it was the most dangerous diet he had ever come across. In addition to losing a significant amount of fat, you will lose a high amount of your lean body mass and relatively high potassium levels, which is very devastating. The liquid diet. This diet is self-explanatory. The liquid diet, also referred to as the OptiFast, became popular in 1988 thanks to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah stepped on stage with a pair of size 10 jeans and a wagon full of 67 pounds of fat. This represented the amount of weight she had lost when using OptiFast. OptiFast was believed to prevent the participants from having food and replaced it with liquid. While it helped the participants lose weight within a short period, they could not keep it off for an extended time. It was reported that participants also gained weight very fast within a short period. Atkins diet. The 1990s was a decade that was embodied by only one type of diet, the Atkins diet. This diet was created in 1972 by Dr. Robert Atkins. The diet relied primarily on protein, along with red meat, and steered clear of almost all types of carbs. This diet reached its peak and became very popular in the 1990s, as well as the early 2000s. Nonetheless, there is little evidence that suggests the absence of carbs in a diet is more effective in weight loss than a balanced diet consisting of whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and some complex carbohydrates. Slim Fast. Launched in 1977, Slim Fast gained popularity in the 90s. This is a meal replacement program that was used as a weight loss method. The product was advertised as simple to use, and according to their official site, you replace any two of your meals with a Slim Fast shake, cookie, or bars. The participants were limited to 1,200 calories per day. The Cookie Diet. The Cookie Diet was created in 1975 by Dr. Sanford Segal. This diet required the participants to consume low-calorie cookies throughout the day. It was believed that these cookies were made using a secret hunger suppressant formula that aids in keeping the appetite of the participants at bay and their calorie count in check. In 2009, this diet resurged with celebrities such as Kelly Clarkson and Kim Kardashian West trying it out. Low-fat foods. In the 1990s, a new trend emerged where people believed consuming fats made one, well, fat. However, a study has shown that the fat-free era made Americans much heavier. This is because significantly low-fat foods tend to have a high level of sugar. Sugar is known to be an appetite stimulant, and as a result, it made Americans eat more. Unfortunately, to this day, most people believe that a low-fat diet is the way to go. America's diet has come a long way, and the primary cause of change in the American diet is maintaining healthy body weight among most Americans. A skinny body is often portrayed as healthy and beautiful. However, achieving that can be challenging. This has led to the formation of various weight loss diets in America, with some being very effective, while others deprive your body of vital nutrients. Therefore, choosing the right diet for maintaining a healthy body weight is highly essential. So, there you have it. Have you tried any of these diets from the past? And which one surprised you the most? Please share with us your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's video, check out this related video to see more. Until next time,